My reaction to RWBY Volume 4, Chapter 2. Last time on RWBY, a lot of changes happened. So, Cinder is still fine after her encounter with Ruby. Her new powers actually gave her some vulnerability to Ruby's silver eyes, and now she lost her left eye, and she's still recovering. And she can't even speak properly anymore. She has to whisper to Emerald, and she has to speak for her. So then the girl from before also appeared, the woman at the end of Volume 3, and we also met three other people who were there as well: Dr. Watts, Tyrion, and Hazel. So they've taken down Beacon, and now they're going after Haven next. So Dr. Watts is going to meet with their informant at Mistel. Tyrion was supposed to go after the Spring Maiden, but instead she asked him to go after Ruby instead, the one with the silver eyes. And Hazel is going to meet with Adam and the White Fang to make sure they still stay loyal to their cause. Or not to their cause, but to make sure they keep helping out. Meanwhile, we see Ruby, John, Nora, and Ren fighting. Nora and Ren were debating about what they should call themselves. Nora was saying they should call themselves Team Junior because there are more members of Team Juniper than there are Team Ruby. So JNRR, John, Nora, and Ruby. But Ren was saying they were actually helping Ruby out in her quest and that it should actually be Team Ranger, RNJR. At first, John thought Junior sounded cooler, but after he said it out loud the second time, he thought Ranger sounded better. So he saw them fighting the guys, and Ruby is now using her semblance so much more now. She's using it for so much maneuverability. I liked it better when she also used her side threat as well. I kind of wish that she do a combination for both. Now it seems like she's solely using her semblance for mobility and the side part just to attack. Well, there was one time where she used momentum in the air, but I don't like the way they show that. But then in the air, when she fires in the air, they keep showing the recoil pushing her back, so at least that part is still there. She's just not using it as much. And now I'm also making more use of the rifle mode too, and using different types of dust ammo. So her fighting has seems to have changed a bit. Yeah, but Nora and Ren seem mostly the same. And I like the combo tag they did at the end with Ruby's semblance combined with Nora, and then the hammer tag at the end, combining speed and power for a more powerful final strike. And then they were actually helping a small town take down the Geist. And as payment, the blacksmith gave John a new armor, and he modified his sword and shield with some metal he got from Pyrrha. I'm not sure where he would have gotten it from since Pyrrha's whole body and her armor was disintegrated by cinder. Maybe he found part of her weapon somewhere and used that metal for modifying his sword and shield. It looks nice on him though. I did kind of think of Pyrrha from that. I don't normally cry on stuff while watching these shows, but I definitely feel stuff in there, and I did kind of feel it when Pyrrha was there. Maybe miss her a bit. And the orange actually does suit it really well. It looks really nice on him. It suits him perfectly, actually. So Ruby was saying another win for Team Ranger, and Nora still saying Team Junior. So they're on the way to the next town, where they hope to find an airship to Mistral. Meanwhile, Atlas voice is called to speak with her father. So maybe that's going to happen this time. It was a short scene of voice at the end, but yeah, okay. Time to see what happens this time on Ruby. This is Ruby Volume 2. Sorry. This is Ruby Volume 4, Chapter 2, Remembrance. The episode is starting right now. Also, straight to the opening, huh? Oh no, box this time, good. Wait a second, but. Okay, no. Never mind. I'll turn on the captions. Seems we were just breathing. And turn up. So we'll then our way to a happy ending. So. Ah, I like these lyrics. Ah, basically what you're going through and how it turned out. It wasn't fair at all. Wait. Let's just live. I like these lyrics. Those lyrics are perfect. They sum up everything of what happened in the first three volumes and how it is right now. Oh, voice. Sorry. Oh, I forgot what that thing was called. The King Taiju something. Taiju Tai something. Voice. Oh, I like all the bright stuff over here. What happened, voice?
Good afternoon, sister.
Oh,
Pleasure to see you out of your room
you
for
have
a change.
you have a brother,
Hello, Whitley.
Whitley.
You're in a cheery mood today.
Clyde made crepes for breakfast.
Whitley.
What do you want?
I heard Father shouting with someone in his study earlier.
Mother?
No, she's already drinking in the garden. I think it was a man.
Man.
I just wanted to warn you. I heard he had asked to speak with you.
Huh. Who could that
I'll be fine.
be? Neptune? No.
You were strong, like winter.
Well,
You never liked winter.
True. But you can't deny her resolve.
I don't know what to make of you.
You seem different.
And you've been gone. I'll have you know I didn't stop growing while you were away at Beacon. Anyway, good luck with Father.
Just 1 second, I'm gonna pause stopping.
Thank you.
Him, voice. Oh, so is he the youngest of the siblings? Peter's asked words to Cinder. Ruby. Alright. So is she still haunted by that? That was when her silver eyes activated. And she doesn't remember what happened much after that. Oh, they found a map. Ruby. Come on.
We're not lost. The next town is Shion. My family used to visit it all the
Shion.
time.
Oh yeah. Don't you have like 4 sisters?
Seven. Yeah, right.
You know that explains
Seven.
why.
Huh?
Wait, what do you mean?
What do you mean, Nora?
What do you guys do there?
Oh, all sorts of stuff. Over here is a great hiking trail, and over here is where we went camping all the time. I got my antenna because I was special. Also, so my sisters would stop braiding my hair.
Do you
Nah.
like the look?
Yeah, they just kept doing pigtails, but personally I think I'm more of a warrior's wolf tail kind of guy.
Oh,
That's just a ponytail.
okay.
Guys.
What happened?
What?
What? What happened here? Oh. And we're back to being dark again. That didn't take long.
Over here.
But it didn't take long to go back to being dark. So I'm gonna turn this. Huntsman?
Who killed all of these people?
Bandits. The whole tribe.
Bandits?
With all the panic.
Grim. The Grim were here.
Alright, we can get into the next village and try to find it after there.
Yeah, but if I can take turns carrying
I don't know if they'll make it.
it. Well, he has to.
If we get running well, his chances will be better. I can run ahead and look for help.
Guys,
What? He's already dead. Oh. You were just told it.
Should we bury him?
we should go.
Ren?
It's not safe here.
Ren?
Gosh! Yeah, I guess the happy days are gone for good.
just tired of losing everything.
Vera first. Ren. Huh? What's that? You do know something?
That is a load of garbage, and you.
Wait, is that Ironwood?
Shock.
That is Ironwood. Oh.
Please, just hear me out.
You are a trusted friend and ally to this family, James. But what you're suggesting is absurd.
You are blowing it out of proportion.
The council will never agree to it.
You forget. I hold 2 seats on the council.
Your dusty
2 seats?
debacle has already cost me millions. I can promise you I have not forgotten.
So this is about you.
Oh no. Nice.
Vishni, my apologies. You should have been gone by now.
Sorry about this one.
It's okay.
We'll
Ironwood.
continue this at another time.
I can see a bit. No, oh, no, it's still there.
I can show you out.
Don't worry, I know the way. Until next time, John.
What's his name? I
Please
get
know
it.
you'll always have a home at Atlas Academy, Vishni. We'll be back in session before you know it.
So are they finally about to talk? How long has it been
Did
since you
forget
came
your
home?
manners while you were away?
No, Father. I'm sorry.
Can you believe there are still people in the world that blame Atlas for what happened to Beacon? To Vale?
It wasn't entirely their fault.
They weren't there.
To wonder Ironwood wasn't stripped of his rank.
It wasn't exactly his fault
The
either.
council trusts him, for better or worse.
I trust him.
Thanks to him, Atlas is forbidden from exporting dust to other kingdoms. A precautionary measure, as he puts it, until we're certain no one is going to declare war. How
Maybe for the
anyone could
best.
possibly find that to be sound logic is beyond me. Which is why the Schnee Dust Company will be holding a charity concert in the coming weeks.
Hmm?
We need to show the people of Vendor that we are on their side. That we are all victims of the fall of Beacon.
That's wonderful news.
I know.
What?
I think it would make a lot of people happy if you performed at the event.
Perform like as in sing?
Excuse me?
Many forget that you were there. My own daughter, Schnee,
Ah.
defending another kingdom. We need to remind them, and we need to show them that the Schnee family is just as strong as ever.
Show
Are
strength.
you asking me if I'd like to sing or telling me?
I think it would make a lot of people happy.
I'll start practicing.
That's my girl.
Not too sure how I feel about it just yet. But not too happy about it either.
Hot coffee, Miss Schnee?
Oh.
I always find he keeps his study dreadfully cold.
I like what he's
Thank you, Klein.
Butler. Klein.
You know what I think?
I think it's to balance out all his hot air.
Klein?
Oh, jokester Butler. Don't do that nowadays. Especially with especially with coronavirus on the loose.
Thank you, Klein.
Yeah, I like him. Oh, who's seeing this now? Is it John or is it Ruby? Ruby. She keeps seeing it. How long has it been? How long has this been going on for? How long have these nightmares been going on for, Ruby? Okay, not very action heavy, but I'm still liking this so far. Action maybe got us into the show, but it's not the only thing that's keeping me here now. This is John. Yeah.
All right, John. Just like we practiced. Follow these instructions.
Oh.
Shield up. Keep
Yeah.
your grip tight. Don't forget to keep your front foot forward. Ready? Go. Again.
Ooh.
And again. Okay. Now, assuming you aren't cheating, we can take a break.
John.
I know this can be frustrating. And it can feel like so much effort to progress such a small amount. But I want you to know that I'm proud of you. I've never met someone so determined to
Good.
better themselves. You've grown so much since we started training. And I know this is just the beginning.
Good.
John,
Oh gosh.
I want you to know that I'm just happy to be a part of your life.
Kira, don't do this to us, please.
I'll always be here for you, John.
Wait, is he going back?
All right, John. Just like we practiced. Follow these instructions. Shield up. Keep your grip tight.
Ruby.
Don't forget to keep your front foot forward. Ready?
How many times have you been playing that, John?
Again.
Ruby.
And
Are you sure you don't want to say something, Ruby? Is that it? That seemed pretty short. Oh, wait, what's this? No credits? What happened to the credits? Wait, what happened to the credits? Okay, there we go. I want to see the cast after this. Ah. Even those seem a bit bleak. Sorry. Okay. Wortley, Shani, Voice, Pira, Ruby, John, Nora, Ren.
Hello, Whitley.
Whitley. And then before Ironwood left,
You I have not forgotten.
Jacques.
So this is about you.
Okay, so Jacques.
I'm still on. On motion. The kind of jesting is absurd. What is that? Beg your pardon.
Jacques.
Please, just
So Jacques. Whitley and Jacques. So the credits started off with this red screen at first, and then it should went to black and show the credits. Even the credits are bleak. I can't see the voice actor for Jacques. The Rosity logo and the next thing is blocked on the name. Darn it. Who's Whitley though? Howard Wang. Can't see if I recognize any of the names. These things are blocking the names. I can't see them. Okay. Still a pretty dark episode and still some character moments are there. So we met Voice's brother, Whitley, who I think may be the youngest of the Schnee because in the photo it looked like he was smaller than Weiss. So maybe he's younger than her. And we saw Ironwood again, who looks like he's starting to grow a small beard. So they're saying that for safety, it's better off for the Schneider's company to not transport any dust outside the kingdom, saying it's a precaution. One that I think is for the best actually, after what happened at Beacon. He doesn't like it and says that they need to prove to the people that they're on their side and that they're here to help. So he wants to hold a charity concert with Voice performing there, and Voice has to sing for the concert now. Well, it doesn't seem like Voice wants to go along with it, but I'm not sure she has a choice in the matter at the moment. He wants Voice over there because Voice was there at Beacon when it happened. She saw the whole thing go down, so she knows what happens. And if she is there, then maybe she can sympathize with the people and show them that they're on their side. The display of power, I think, is what he wants it to be. To show them that the Sneeders company is not afraid and that they're standing tall in the face of this. I don't think Voice is playing along with what he's saying. He doesn't trust Ironwood much, but Voice says she trusts her. And I think she knows that Ironwood is not responsible for what happened at Beacon. They just underestimated Cinder and Torchwick. Neo snuck on board, freed Torchwick, and put everyone under their control. They just underestimated Cinder. That's all that happened. They didn't think Cinder could actually take control of the ships and turn them against everyone. And now that's why people think Atlas attacked them. And Voice's father thinks Ironwood is responsible for it. And James told Voice that she always has a place in Atlas Academy after it comes up and after they get it back up and running again. So I didn't know Atlas Academy was also temporarily down. Maybe, well, I remember them mentioning in the CCT in one of the World of Remnant episodes, they said if one tower falls, then the entire system fails. So maybe after Beacon Tower fell, the CCT thing fell down, and they need some time to get it back up and running again. That's why Atlas and maybe Shade and Haven as well are also a bit down, and they need time to adjust the tower before they can open the academy again. So they'll have to wait. Meanwhile, Ruby, John, Nora, and Ren continue to Shion village, where they found it burned to the ground and people were killed by bandits. And shortly after that, Grim showed up and took care of the rest. They found one huntsman left, but they were just too late to save him. A couple minutes later, he died right then and there in front of them. They couldn't do anything about it. Ruby was seeing visions of Pyrrha, so she first saw her last moments with Cinder when she arrived just in time to see Pyrrha get killed by Cinder, and then she thought about how Pyrrha was trying to save Jean, and then she woke up to find Jean training. He was listening to a video of Pyrrha giving him some tips, and he kept playing it on a loop. I miss Pyrrha. I was really so sad that I'm really sad that she's gone. That video that definitely got me. Pyrrha's voice and her helping John so much, her encouraging him, saying she was proud of him and everything, and Jean trying his very best to cope with all of it. It was all a lot. Yeah, I definitely didn't cry for it, but it definitely hit me, and I can really see some people shedding at least a couple of tears from that. Pyrrha. And we still haven't seen Blake and Yang yet. We still don't know what those two have been up to yet. So just a bit focused on Ruby and Voice for now. I still need to get used to the fact that the four girls are separated and that now they're all doing their own unique stuff. It doesn't seem like the season will be very action heavy compared to the others. That's a slight disappointment, but as long as the character moments and the story is still strong, then that should be enough for me. The fight scene, I guess, will be as something I have to sacrifice, but as long as the story and the characters stay strong, then I guess I can accept it and keep going. Alright then. So now that the village is gone, they have no leads for an airship to Mistral. I don't know how they're going to continue their search. And now Voice has to sing at a charity concert in Atlas for the Shnida's company because her father is telling her to do it. So she's going to be doing that, and I wonder what Blake and Yang are up to. Hopefully we'll see them in the next episode, but I'll have to wait. Okay, it's an interesting season so far. It didn't take long for it to get dark again when we got to the village. And yeah, it's going to be dark for a while now, I assume. Well, let's see how they continue this next time. My reaction is now done.